Good evening, everyone. My name is Candace. I'm the production manager at Town Hall Seattle. On behalf of Town Hall and the Bushwick Book Club Seattle, it's my pleasure to welcome you to tonight's performance. We're so glad to have you here, whether you're joining us live right here in the forum or virtually. As we get underway, I'd like to acknowledge that our institution stands on the unceded traditional territory of the Coast Salish people, particularly the Duwamish. We thank them for our continued use of the natural resources of their ancestral homeland. We're once again excited to partner with the Bushwick Book Club Seattle to present a portion of their season at Town Hall. Be sure to tune in for our next event with Bushwick on January 14th for an evening of music inspired by Red at the Bone by Jacqueline Woodson. You can learn more about that show and pick up a season subscription at Bushwick's website. As part of our Arts and Culture series, tonight's event is sponsored by For Culture, Arts Fund, Washington State Arts Commission, and the Seattle Office of Arts and Culture. The Bushwick Book Club Seattle is also supported by For Culture and the Seattle Office of Arts and Culture. Thanks to all of our sponsors for making tonight's event possible. And finally, Town Hall and Bushwick are both member-supported organizations, so I want to thank all of the members here tonight. Tonight, the Bushwick Book Club Seattle performs an evening of music inspired by David Yoon's City of Orange. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming our MC for tonight, Drea Maryland.
Now translated for the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. My name is Drea Maryland. I am the program manager for Bushwick Northwest, a member-supported 501c3 nonprofit organization. Thanks again for all the people that are here today, and thanks for all the viewers who are online watching virtually. So glad that you're here. So a physical description of myself: I'm a 5'7" Asian American woman with orange bangs and an orange blazer on, orange sweater, gray blazer. So by a show of hands, how many people have read the book? Nice. I also teach, so that's not normally the response I get, so it was very exciting. Like, y'all did your homework. Awesome. How many people have some sort of preparation for the post-apocalypse that's mayhaps upon us? How many people are ready? One. So everyone make friends. 2, 3, 4. There's 4 people you need to make friends with by the end of the night. Tonight we have amazing performers. We have Darren Lucas, Kate Olson, John Yoon, Nessa Gracing, Emily Persia, Jay Teether, Nick Dross, Leanna Keith, and Kate Barrett. I can't wait to hear all of them perform today. Let's give them a round of applause. So the show is going to be in 2 acts with an intermission, and after the intermission, there's a quiz. So feel free to swing by the merch table, fill out a little quiz, a little form, and join us for that. So first up, we have Darren Lucas. Let's hear a round of applause.
You guys can talk until I get set up. I feel like Charlie Chaplin up here at silent comedy. How's everybody tonight? I'm Darren Lucas. I've never had to describe myself before. If you listen, you can probably tell I'm like a Jewish guy from the East Coast, and I'm playing an acoustic guitar, so I'm probably wearing a blazer and some kind of hat. I don't know what else to say about my inspiration, you know. There's the idea that songs really aren't about anything, you know. So typically when I write songs, I don't, you know, it's not like I ordered, you know, a oat milk latte and somebody gave me a rice milk latte and now I'm gonna write the, you know, the rice milk latte blues, you know. I don't drink either of those drinks, not that it matters, but I love I like the challenge of this, and I thought it was a really great book. I don't know how many of you have read it and finished it, but I did, and it got me reading again because I love to read, and it's been such a long time, actually. I say it kind of in a little ashamed. I haven't finished a book in a long time, so this was great. All right. I guess one of the themes of things that struck me about this book was the way that he dealt with memory. The idea that your most treasured memory can also be your most painful memory when it is revealed, especially in the context of this book. Boy, this guy, this main character, worst hangover ever. Okay, here we go. The song doesn't have a title. Maybe worst hangover ever. We'll see. I don't know. Multitudes I once contained, now wandering and lost. My head's a broken vessel, in pieces and it's tossed, pieces and it's tossed. Sweetie cracked his loving cup, he fell down dreaming and he can't wake up. In dreams come nothing and it's shaped like you. Aren't you happy you're not me? Aren't you happy you're not me? Orange is the color of misery. Orange is the color of misery. Well, I'm a modern man, funny and sad, just trying to forget the best thing I ever had. I'm a modern man, funny and sad, trying to forget the best thing I ever had. Memory, oh memory, circling like crows. What they portend could be the end. I can't pretend to know, I can't pretend to know. What I know is pain, it is the sun. It's the only light I see. Lead me on straight to the end. But what's behind the sun, my friend? What's behind the sun? What's behind the sun, my friend? What's behind the sun? What's behind the sun? trying to forget the best thing I ever had. I'm a modern man, funny and sad, trying to forget the best thing I ever had. Thanks so much.
It up for Darren Lucas one more time. All right, our next performer is Kate Olson. Yeah. Kate Olson is an alien avant-garde saxophone transformer. Past Bushwick shows are Dune, The Midnight Library, Jack Straw, including next month, so check that out, and more. Kate Olson typically spends 11% of the year at the Triple Door, and you can find her there from December 7th to the 30th, leading the Nutcracker Nonnet in a sequins bra and a tiny top hat. All right. Let's give up for Kate Olson one more time.
All right. We're bringing it. Allegedly. All right. All right, so my name is Kate Olson. I often perform under the moniker of KO something or other, KO Ensemble, KO Electric, KO. It turns out tonight I need a rapper name, so let's stick with the letters, and I'm gonna be MCKO. All right, so the one thing that I realized is that there we go, I can see my words now. So I've never written a rap before for anything, but I choose often to stretch myself through Bushwick performance. So here we are. I'm going to just push play on this to make sure it sounds the way I think it should. All right, that sounds right. So I am a almost 40-year-old white woman. I am wearing an orange jumpsuit with a mock turtleneck collar and a fuzzy orange, I should say burnt orange, as Wes pointed out earlier, that burnt orange apparently is the orange of the evening, with a fuzzy orange jacket. I am also wearing orange-rimmed glasses that are tinted yellow. I like to wear these glasses for biking at night. It's helpful, and I have an astigmatism, so it helps me see things a little better. I am performing somewhat minimally this evening because I was thinking for some of my inspiration that I wanted to really channel this idea of what happens if you lose everything. Like, what happens if you have no recourse, you have nothing left. And so I was thinking, well, for Dune, when I played Dune, I brought a bass clarinet and a guitar and a looper pedal, and I sang, and I had audience participation, and that was maybe a little too much for this evening. So I'm going to be performing with just my loop pedal. I pre-recorded all of my loops, although I am a saxophonist, so I did record some saxophone in here. As far as the lyrics to what I wrote this evening, I feel like I was hoodwinked by this book. I love post-apocalyptic literature. I love it. And they're like, a man wakes up and has nothing, and it's a post-apocalyptic world. And I was like, great, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be like Mad Max, and there's going to be spears and leather and instead what happened was I had a bunch of feelings
Because it turns out that this book is about one man's personal apocalypse. And it's about his loss and how he has to come to terms with being able to put his life back together. Part of the book that I was really inspired by, I think mostly because I don't really understand what the symbolism was his interaction with the young boy that he meets that ultimately ends up taking care of him, and that boy's propensity to shoot, kill, and then keep in a bathtub a bunch of crows. So that shows up in here. The idea that there is also some talk of kind of the apocalypse of modern life, this idea that we are, we have all of the comforts of modern society, and yet we still drink ourselves to death. We still are capable of experiencing supreme loss, and we still experience climate change and are responsible for climate change. And, other financial crises like the 2008 housing crash, which is also a big part of sort of the backdrop of what Adam, our protagonist, is going through. So I tried to reference all of those things in what I wrote. And this is a song called Trickster. So now I'm going to step away from KO, and I'm going to become MC KO. Bushwick, are you with me tonight? That's good, because we're going to take it from the Emerald City down to the city of Orange. I'm going to need you to get your cell phones out, because nobody carries lighters anymore. We're all too healthy for that. Nobody smokes anymore. Right? Right? So you're going to get your cell phones out. You're going to be ready with those flashlights. When you hear that saxophone, you're going to get those flashlights going for me, all right? All right, here we go. They say the trickster takes a crow's form, black as a cloud in a storm, a mirror to our darker selves, a joker, a stand-in for the real scorn that we mourn for when Joni sings, "Don't know what you've got till it's gone." We had a paradise, a basic orange pumpkin spice, a pair of dice, rolled our lives away with two snake eyes, dual fires of ego and complacency, but nothing lasts these days, you see. When you walk out that door, you crave apocalypse. A bloodbath, a full moon eclipse, gone in 60 seconds like the movie scene, a prom queen, keep it clean. You're only one bill away from the street, from the last defeat, but no one gets to cheat. Death. She comes whenever she wants. No pretty face or line of coke or glass of whiskey keeps us from the truth of us. Like Socrates in ancient Greece, the questions keep on rolling like an avalanche, like leaky boats in angry seas. There we go. Yeah, Seattle. Bushwick. I'm feeling it. We're fragile beings, ill-equipped to reason past the pain of loss and 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 lost again. Years of neglect are pulling rank like forest fires creeping towards a propane tank. We are bombs. We explode in a car crash, a fatal flash, never knowing what it does to us in the aftermath. It's a slow burn, and I'm losing my mind, and amnesia and aphasia, and all the words that I can't find. Yeah, Bushwick, get it going. Hands in the air. City of Orange. We had everything, a family, a sitcom perfect, you and me, but no insurance keeps us safe from accidents, fatalities. Like getting high and playing Xbox on weekends, this normalcy is numbing, keeps us from becoming the Buddhas we're all meant to be. In every present moment, we can clearly see what we're doing to this planet, the atrocities. It's a slow burn, a loss of mind, and amnesia and aphasia, and all the words that I can't find. you, Adam. It's gonna be all right, brother. Thank you, Seattle. We love you. Peace.
Give it up for MCKO one more time. All right. So you can view tonight's digital program at bit.ly or bit.ly/orange-pgm. So for anyone who's viewing online, we have a digital program and it contains links to artists' websites and more. Some, such as MCKO, have provided lyrics so you can follow along or look back and see what they've written. Many have items for sale at the merch table right over here, so feel free to check that out and stop by to say hi and learn about Bushwick membership. So next up, we have John Yoon. Past shows that John has played or How to Do Nothing, Geek Love, and 2014 Jack Straw Writers Anthology. So let's give it up to John Yoon.
Check, check. Woo, that sounds good. Hi, I'm John Yoon, Korean American, 5'9" or 5'10", depending upon which 7-Eleven I leave, and the door shows those little measurements. I am wearing a what is that? A newspaper boy's hat from Gorin Brothers with a button on it that says "Stay salty," because in this day and age, it's good to stay salty. Plus, it's electrolytes. I am wearing jeans and a hoodie that I've wrapped around myself, and my cat on my shirt. He is a Siamese by the name of Oliver von Snugglepuss, and it says "World's Best Cat Dad," which I take very seriously. Yeah, but my name is Jonathan Yoon, or John Yoon. I am in no relation to the author David Yoon, who wrote City of Orange, but coincidentally, I have a cousin by the name of David, so maybe we're related, who knows? But I know for myself, reading this book was unexpected, because I thought it was an apocalyptic thing, just like Kate said, and then it turned into something else, and it pulled at all the right heartstrings for me. Like, I'm a father, I have a child of my own, she's now 21. My household is a biracial household, and so there's a lot of things that I connected with. And so it took a bit, like, Bushwick's always hard to write stuff for, because you're given this book you never read, you have to come up with something, and you struggle and try to figure out stuff, and just the muse comes out of nowhere. And so the muse for me was how Adam just like tried to hang on to his memories and his dreams of his wife and daughter. And so that's what this is about. It's called Let Me Dream. Take a breath and hold it in. The water's fine. Let's have a swim. Let's make some waves. Memories too. Live out our our dreams. Just me and you. We'll have a family of our own. We'll buy a house, we'll make a home together. Just you and me against the world. We'll face it all and face the worst for better. Stolen moments, stolen names, painful history I can't change, I want to undo. Whiskey straight and counting sheep into a grave or deep sleep, I need you. Please, let me dream. Give me back my memories. Please, let me dream. Give me back my memories. My memories. Onward and upward, but I'm so down and out, trying to pick up these pieces and figure it out. Wide awake with eyes wide closed, cryptic clues, empty homes, I'm incomplete. Surviving through regret and pain, fuck the world, just go away. I need to sleep. Please, let me dream. Give me back my memories. Please, let me dream. Give me back my memories. My memories. Please, let me dream. Give me back my memories. Please, please let me dream. Give me back my memories. My memories. Thank you. And read the book if you haven't.
Let's keep the round of applause going for John Yoon. Oh my goodness, all the performers are quite electric today. That's super, super good. Next up, we have Nessa Gracing. Nessa Gracing is a songwriter, an artist, and an educator. Past Bushwick shows that Nessa have done are This Is How It Always Is, The Phantom Tollbooth, and many more books with the original Bushwick Book Club in Bushwick, Brooklyn. Yeah, let's give it up for Nessa Gracing.
Thank you, Drea. All right. Well, I'm Nessa. I am a 5'8" white woman with a bob I'm trying to grow out. It didn't work for me like it did for Catherine Zeta-Jones in Chicago. But I miss my long locks. Anyways, I am wearing this lovely orange and black checkered vest because it's the only orange thing that I own. microphone, courtesy of my fiance's mom. She didn't want it. So, and I usually am up here with a guitar, so we're trying something a little different today. I've never actually performed my chiptune music live before, so yeah, I'm just gonna take it away. Wake up on a concrete bed, wake up and 1,000 sparks explode in my head. Just like that, the hand of God reaches down and crushes everything we once strained for so hard. I can't be the only one who's woken up and the world is wrong. Wasted lands and wasted efforts. Just 'cause you were a cynic doesn't mean you're clever. If everything's gone to hell, the city's nothing but hollow shells. Who am I to keep on going? The sand erases all our knowing. What a life, the modern man. While we lived it, we never knew what good troubles we had. I read a book about a town of sand, about a man and woman, and they stay in that town, sweeping sand, pushing sand. There's nothing but sand. Give me a reason not to end it all. The Sisyphean struggle doesn't make a damn point anymore. When every memory is hot to touch, the searing packet of a razor packages of fire in my mind. And did they burn? I can't be the only one who's woken up and the world is wrong. Wasted lands and wasted efforts. Just 'cause you were a cynic doesn't mean you were clever. If everything's gone to hell, the city's nothing but hollow shells. Who am I to keep on going? The sand erases all our nothing. Was it a fire or wild wind? Something make it all cave in. If there's an answer, I must find it. Did my family survive it? Thank you.
All right, nicely done, Nessa Gracing. Oh, that was super good. So we got our last performer before our intermission. Our last performer today before intermission. Not last performer today, but last performer before intermission is Emily Persia. So let's give a round of applause, please. So Emily is a vocalist, a songwriter, pianist, and a music educator. She received her degree in music from the University of Washington, music education from the University of Washington, and previously worked as an elementary music teacher in Redmond, a choir teacher at St. James Cathedral, and an accompanist for the Bellevue Girls Choir. She teaches private lessons while focusing most of her time and energy on her two young daughters, Nora and Sophie. Another fact is Emily is also our Bushwick Northwest new social media manager. Yeah. So you can chat with Emily right over here at the merch booth. In addition to chatting with Emily, feel free to sign up for the quiz that's going to kick off the second half after intermission. So come by the merch booth.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thanks, Treya. Hi, I'm Emily. I am excited to be here. This is my third Bushwick performance, but only my first one with a live audience. So I'm excited, and also a hello to everyone streaming it from home. I am a 30-year-old white woman with curly red hair, big green glasses. I'm also sticking with the burnt orange theme. I'm wearing a burnt orange sweater. And I have a guitar, which is unusual for me. Usually I am behind the piano. But I wanted to kind of stretch myself and grow, and so I thought I would challenge myself to write this one on guitar. It's simple guitar, but it's guitar. Clearly I don't play much because I had to be reminded to plug in, so here we go. But gosh, it seems to be a common reaction to this book, being hoodwinked and caught off guard. Same experience for me. I thought, oh, this is going to be kind of, post-apocalyptic. I was expecting sci-fi. I thought the crows were going to, I was expecting sci-fi, and I did not get sci-fi. And as a mother to 2 small children, I feel like writing this song, I had to hold it at arm's length, because imagining what he went through is just not something you want to sit in for a while as a mom. So yeah, it was interesting trying to write for this one. But what I came up with was this song called Your Own Apocalypse. And I'm actually going to ask for a little bit of audience participation in it. So I'm going to teach that to you now. It's very simple. It's only 1 word, and it's only 5 notes. And towards the end of the song, I'm going to have you join me, if you wouldn't be so kind. And this is how the part goes. Rise, rise. There we go again. Rise. You sound great. Perfect. Okay, you'll know when to come in. I'll kind of cue you. All right, cool. So this is Your Own Apocalypse. Let me get kind of comfy on here. I noticed earlier that the legs of the stool are kind of slippery, so if my leg slips in the middle of it, that's what's happening. All right. Dear Adam, I do the same. Wouldn't know how to face that kind of pain. In a dried up riverbed, I would lay my troubled head and wait for the end to come. Dear Adam, you were right. All those fools on the internet, scrolling late at night, they've lost their humanity in exchange for an endless feed and a couple of 100 likes. Ooh, it's hard to make sense of it, living in your own apocalypse. Ooh, memories cut like a knife, but you can't just forget your life, and that sun will continue to rise. Dear Adam, it wasn't what you said. Even if those words keep echoing in your head, you did the best you could and loved them as you should, and the rest is in the mystic hands of fate. Ooh, it's hard to make sense of it, living in your own apocalypse. Just forget your life, and that sun will continue to rise. Dear Adam, it's okay to laugh, though you'll never quite feel whole some weird, unexpected ways, you'll get on through your days and discover some small, simple joys. Ooh, but it's hard to make sense of it, living in your own apocalypse. Ooh, memories cut like a knife, but you can't just forget your life, and that sun will continue to rise. Keep that going. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Keep it going for Emily Persia. Yeah. You can chat with Emily at the merch booth right over there. In addition to chatting with Emily, we do have wonderful and awesome merch that y'all should check out. Let's see, I think Jeff has one of the shirts. So we could, yeah, there it is, right over there. It's a very neat shirt. There's also stickers, and there's also membership information. So if you haven't signed up for membership, feel free to go merch booth and check it out. We're going to go ahead and start intermission, so we'll see you real soon.
certain hunger never ceases, and you reach out like the branches seems to hold you in crooked arms. And where the wind blows, where do we go? All these stories, deep as marrow, I struck a match, backlit your shadow. Got no choice now but to listen. The bond of memory, open season, and tell me, how do we break and bend? And tell me how the story ends. And never did say much.
All right, I get the theme song too. Yeah. All right, how we doing out there in the town hall of Orange? Like here in the Woos, it was fun seeing the cell phone lights. Thanks so much. All right, intermission is over, and that means it is quiz time. Thanks for that. My name is Wes Whittle. I'm Associate Director of Bushwick Northwest. It's been a delight to be involved in this organization for the past 12 years. I am a skinny, gangly white guy north of 40 who has been experimenting with facial hair during the pandemic and wearing the orangest shirt I had, which is not burnt, but it's snappy. Thank you. Yeah, it was a little more pumpkin, a little less spice. I also want to just mention, while I am here and have the microphone, how much of a joy it has been working with Drea Marilyn so far this season. Program manager. What she's bringing to the organization is just great. Thank you, Drea. It's a joy. All right, so the quiz. All right, you do not have to have read the book. It will not help you. It is opt-in, so we're all on the same page. I will read the question on the slip. I just want everyone to feel like this thing is above board. All right, the question was, which of these things does the novel's protagonist not encounter? A, a crow. B, an old man. C, a boy. D, Cruella de Vil. Ooh, tough room. D, that's correct. Yep, yes. Yes, Cruella de Vil does not appear in this particular narrative just following the housing crisis of late 2008 into 2009. All right, here's what's going to happen. Drea's going to pick 3 names out of here, presuming you got the question right. There's always somebody. You will come up here. You will stand at one of these microphones. The first person picked will stand at this one, second, third, etc. We will play a quiz. To first one to get 3 right wins. You win a T-shirt from the Bushwick T-shirt bag. And actually, everybody wins a T-shirt because I worked really hard at this, and we're gonna play till everybody gets 3. But first person gets first pick. So if you hear your name out of Drea's mouth, come on up.
All right, the first person is Amy Sherwood. Yeah. All right.
Oh, Amy doesn't need stairs.
Here's this for you.
All right. Go ahead and write your name in big letters on that for our high-tech score system here.
Okay, next one is Luis. Come on up.
I'll take it. All right.
This is for you. Write your name nice and big. All right, for the final one, let's see.
Pick a good one.
Oh, so close. Answered a boy, not it.
No, that's not correct. Incorrect. I said there was always one in every spittoon.
All right, and the last person is, can I get a drum roll, please? Ooh.
Oh, that's nice. Can we get a drum roll with cell phone lights? I mean, you guys have been pretty responsive.
Keep asking for things.
Yeah, that's good.
David Haney. David Haney.
All right.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
All right, you can just stand at that middle microphone.
Okay.
All right.
And then this is for you, David. Go.
Oh, this is exciting. All right, so the Bushwick quiz. It's category A, category B. I'm going to say something. You just tell me which of the categories it is. Again, having read the book will not help you. Thank you. All right. But we've been hanging out in the city of Orange. So tonight's topic is citrus fruit or anime character. Is it a citrus fruit or an anime character? Amy, we will start with you. Yellow diamond.
Citrus fruit.
That's incorrect. Yellow diamond is the eldest and fastest. Yellow diamond's hardness is 10, but I don't know anything else. All right, Louise. First Lady.
Citrus fruit.
That's correct. Yes. Second most widely produced citrus in Japan after the Satsuma mandarin. All right, David. Welcome. Longchamp.
Anime.
Oh, that's correct. Yes. Overly hyper 8th generation Tommaso Boston training known to have a unique taste in women. All right, Amy. To you. Ponderosa.
Citrus fruit.
That's correct. Okay. Yes, Ponderosa lemon is different than the Yuma Ponderosa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you don't want
Obviously.
to mix those up in your recipe. Okay. All right, Louise, Lady Susan.
Lazy Susan or
Lady Susan. Lady.
That sounds like anime.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. It is, in fact, anime. Lady Susan. Her power includes bouncing her breasts up and down and shaking them with her arms. To distract everyone, her dialogue consists almost exclusively of the word yay. Okay. David. Amanatsu. Amanatsu. I'll say it as many times as you would like. That's correct. All right, no scurvy gonna happen tonight. That's a yellowish orange hybrid discovered in 1740 in the Yamaguchi prefecture. All right, Amy. Ooh, Kiyomi.
Can you spell it? What's the origin?
Yeah. Kiyoomy. You want it in a sentence? Kiyomi is either a citrus fruit or an anime character.
Citrus fruit.
That's correct. All right, Deuce is wild up here. It's a hybrid of the Miyagawa Wase Mikan and Orange, created in 1949. Luis, for the win. Green Isma.
Can you use it in a sentence?
I have spoken the words, Green Isma. And now it is up to you to answer.
Okay. Give me a second. Citrus fruit.
Incorrect. It's the elder brother of Mary Gusson, who is gunning for revenge. You know why. David. Sweet Lametta.
Anime.
Incorrect. That is a lime variety native to the southern regions of Iran.
Keeping the game alive.
All right. Jack Randy. Jack Randy.
Is this for the win?
This is for the win. Jack Randy for the win, people.
I'm gonna stick with citrus fruit.
You're going to be wrong because he's the Wild Valley cast leader of the Amagi Brilliant Park. None of these words mean anything to me, but you can copy and paste and print, and here we are.
Who made this?
Louise, sour face.
That's kind of rude. Right.
You want the sentence with
Sounds
that?
like a warhead. Yeah.
Louise, I want to hear an answer come out of your sour face.
Sour face sounds like an anime villain, so I'm gonna say anime.
That's correct. Oh, wow. Is a martial artist who uses the sour face style of martial arts. Okay, Louise wins. We're going to keep going. Louise gets first t-shirt pick. David, to you. Shonen Gold.
Citrus.
Correct.
Oh, I lost.
Oh, all right. Yes, mostly seedless. First cultivated in 1988. Amy. Citroid.
Citrus fruit.
Incorrect. Pokemon. A robot hands out voltage badge to characters who defeat it. All right, Super Zeus.
Citrus fruit.
Incorrect. It's okay. Minota.
Citrus fruit.
No, that's a cow. Okay. All right, Samako.
Citrus fruit.
No, it's an elderly woman. who takes in Akiyuki after he forgets himself. Yeah, we could do this for a while, 'cause now y'all have learned what my week looks like before we have a show. It's just me and Google, and then Google tries to sell me weird stuff for a while. All right, King Siva.
Citrus fruit.
No, that's from Dragon Half, without a doubt, the most blockheaded, dim-witted king of all time, it says. All right, Tanjin.
Citrus fruit.
No, that's from Cool Bye, because that's a thing.
You'll
Miyasako.
change. Citrus fruit.
No, that's. But Miyasako happens to be a school librarian. That feels nice right here. Satsu.
I think that's actually a citrus fruit.
No, that's one of Chihiro's classmates who actually gets infected. Very good. All right, how about Yuzu?
I feel like we're just in a fight now. Yuzu. Yeah, that's a citrus fruit.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's both.
Yeah!
All right. The Citrus Cavalieri, and cross between that and the Reticulata. It's also one of the main characters in the manga Citrus, which is a thing serialized from 2012 to 2018. Amy, Louise, and David, thank you so much for playing the Bushwick Quiz. I'll meet you right over there.
Nicely done, nicely done. All right. I'd love to welcome up to the stage Jade Tether. Round of applause for Jade Tether. Jade Tether is a first-timer here at Bushwick Book Club. Jade grew up overseas in Seoul, South Korea, where she discovered and nurtured a love for creating and sharing music starting at the age of 11. Her debut EP, Melomania, made its way on streaming platforms in 2018. Now fresh out of university, she has recently relocated here to Seattle and is looking forward to lots more rain and opportunities to play music locally. Give it up to Jade.
Hi guys, it's so good to be here. I'm so excited. Like Drea said, I recently moved to Seattle and I teach music, and I had a coworker ask me, so what do you like to do outside of music? And after like 3 minutes of like awkward silence and me going, couldn't think of anything. So I decided, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna join a book club so I can have something like outside of music that's like, that I do. And I Googled book club Seattle, and I found Bushwick. So here we are. Yeah, so it was super fun to write this song. This is my first time doing this like off a book. It was an experience, but I'm a big words girl. I love me some words. And there were a lot of words and phrases and language in this book that stuck out to me, and that's kind of where I drew inspiration from and tried to incorporate some of these in this song. So a couple you'll kind of hear in the song too, but the idea of when like splitting his time up between when things made sense and when they didn't, like that big divide of, you know, life was totally normal and then something happens, whether that's a crazy apocalypse or other day-to-day less insane situations we might face that divide that up. And then there's a line too, fear is a weed that can overtake the whole garden if you let it. I like that one a lot. You'll hear that. Being bored is a luxury, that idea. So there were just lots of interesting ideas and phrases presented that resonated with me. So yeah, I hope you enjoy.
The water comes out orange. I'm a dog, I lap it up. And the crows think
said I don't know how to use it. But if you build it, they will come. And I've got holes inside my pockets. Oh, but I couldn't tell you where these pants are from. And so I'll divide my time into two separate piles. Before, when life made sense, and after, when life was wild. Oh, and the careful conviction of a cold-blooded calm that gnaws at my fingers till the night becomes the dawn. And being bored is a luxury. One that currency cannot buy. So I cut my teeth on indecision. 'Cause they say you'll never know it if you never try. And I cling to love because I'm scared. But I'll let everybody else think it's because I'm selfless. And that fear grows like a wildflower that'll overtake your garden if you let it. And so I'll divide my time into two separate piles. Before, when life made sense, and after, when life was wild. And the careful conviction of a cold-blooded calm, how it gnaws at my fingertips till the night becomes the dawn. I'll eat berries from the bushes till my gums bleed and they're ruined. And all the wild things out to catch me draw blood like a car crash from the back seat. I divide all of my time into two separate piles. Before, when life made sense, and after, when life was wild. And it's the careful conviction of this cold-blooded
it eats at my conscience till the night becomes the dawn, till the night becomes the dawn. Thank you.
Jade, tell everyone! That was so good. Jade, am I correct to say that that was your first performance here in Seattle? Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully we see more of Jade around. That was phenomenal. Oh, that was so good. All right. Did you know that Bushwick Book Club has our very own crossword for every single book we've done this season? So you could check it out online. All the crossword puzzles have been made by Amy Zoe. Is it Zoe or Zoe? Zoe. Amy Zoe. It's very fun. I recommend checking it out. Next on stage, we have Nick Dross, who was our featured artist in the members' newsletter, so you can check that out. Past Bushwick shows that Nick has done. What are past shows that you've done?
Animal Vegetable Miracle, Blue Swedish for No Roots, the Station 11, a bunch. Station 11.
Nice.
Midnight Library.
Great. And is that a bean can?
Oh, we'll get them.
Oh. All right. So while Nick sets up, I'm going to tell you about upcoming shows. So our upcoming main stage shows, next one is going to be Ink Aloud, December 10th at Hugo House. And it's going to be featuring books by Sasha Lapointe, we got Red Paints. We have The Fixed Stars, and by Molly Weisenberg, aka Orangette. And Joy Has a Sound, Black Sonic Visions, edited by Elisheba Johnson and Rachel Kezier. And original music inspired by Jacqueline Woodson's Red in the Bone will be January 14th here at Town Hall. Our partner events include Seattle Arts and Lectures Poetry Series, and the next one's going to be in January. So January 17th at Rainier Art Center, poetry of Jeannie Shea, music from Josh Hu. How are you feeling?
About as ready as I'm going to be.
All right, one more time, give it up to Nick Draw.
Hi. Just real quick. Let's just make sure that, oh yeah. Yeah. Camera 1. Camera 2. So for starters, I'm a 6 foot even white fella with really long hair and a fairly full beard. The vibe's like Dave Grohl, but maybe if he was a youth pastor. I'm wearing denim on denim. Both the shirt and pants are burnt orange, but like really burnt orange. So black. I loved this book. I mean, the whole point is you're going to expect a post-apocalyptic book, and then it's something else, but I loved it. I loved all the parts of it. And the thing that fascinated me the most in the reading it was the lengths to which the human subconscious will go to keep you from having to like sit in trauma and despair. And I mean, we need to process, that's what's healthy, but like, you know, also sometimes you probably need like a buffer zone. And I was just, I mean, what an incredible, what an incredible mechanism. I don't know, I just was fascinated by that. So that's, that was like a big part of what I drew my inspiration from. And as was pointed out by a number of other folks, and also by my fiance, she read the book as well. You know, a personal apocalypse is like still an apocalypse. Like that's, you know, it's still the end of the world. So those were the things that I chose to concentrate on. Normally I roll into Bushwick with like a guitar and that's it. I went way overboard today, went maximalist. Although the gear I brought with me seems like appropriate for like apocalyptic themes. I have this microphone right here, which is made out of a can of beans. And the character in the book, he eats almost entirely canned food for like the whole thing, so that seemed appropriate. And then I've got like my bass rig back here, which looks like something you'd probably find in the gutter after rain's washed a bunch of stuff into it. And my bass guitar looks pretty much the same way. And my MO as gear goes is generally, like, it sounds all right, but did he find that on the street last night after the bars let out? That's kind of how I like my gear. So anyway, I'm going to have Wes Waddell join me on this tune. It's called The New King of Dust, which is a line that I lifted directly from the book, because man, what a good line. He's good at good lines. Anyway, I'm going to step over there, and then I'm going to come back here. You'll see. I will abandon hope. I'll bid my friends depart. I will inhabit dirt to protect my heart. King of dust, this city of orange, of this suburb of rust. I will deceive myself. I will absorb the cost. I will embrace the debt that will erase this loss. I am the new King of dust, of this city of orange, of this suburb of rust. A personal apocalypse is still the end of the world. That there's no one to share it with makes it that much worse. I am the new protect my heart. Thanks.
That was cool. Give it up to Nick and Wes. This isn't in the show notes, but one of my favorite things about this season is seeing Wes play with other featured artists in different capacities and very different lights. Like today was rock and roll, and last time was Madeline. So it's neat. So I think I'm excited to see what the next show brings. We have Leanna Keith up next. So let's welcome Leanna with a nice round of applause. So in the past, Leanna's done Ink Aloud and Virga. And I believe Crying at H Mart too, yeah. Wanted to make a quick note that another partnering event we have coming up is we have the Jack Straw Writers Anthology. There are 12 videos featuring each of the 2022, I almost said 2002, I'm like, no, 2022, Jack Straw Writers paired with a Bushwick songwriter, and they are available on the Bushwick YouTube channel. The most recent one is episode 4 with writer Danielle Hayden and musician Christiana Crabb. All right, let's give it up to Leanna.
Hello, everybody. My name is Leanna Keith. Visual description real fast. I am an ethnically ambiguous mixed Asian 30-year-old something gender with what I thought reminded me of California with some orange splotches on a shirt and some blue corduroy pants and some knives for earrings, because why not? I feel like I had a singularly unique experience with this book, whereas like I'm like a huge sci-fi nerd, and I was like, oh yeah, apocalyptic wasteland, let's go, baby. And then, you know, it wasn't that. And I immediately was like, I'm gonna stop reading this book. Because I got really deeply bored. Now, don't get me wrong, I did not stop. I did, in fact, finish the book. I did, in fact, learn that it was not the apocalypse and that his name was Adam, and that there was a very interesting young man who kept crows in a bathtub. But it wasn't until he started to meet these other characters and started to really delve into his background that I started to become interested. Because until that point, frankly, the surviving while trying to avoid remembering who he was driving me crazy. Because I just wanted to know who was Adam, and he did not want us to know who he was. So I found this book to be vastly frustrating and very confusing, and honestly, I think that was kind of the experience of Adam. Vastly frustrating and largely confusing. If you haven't seen me perform before, my shtick is that I prepare nothing ever. I improvise everything on the spot every time. So I don't know what I'm about to do. I never do. But I do know what the vibe is going to be, and because I've been thinking about it quite a lot. And essentially, what I'm drawing from here is this feeling of thinking you know what's gonna happen, but then realizing that actually it isn't that at all. So that's what we're going to go with, and we'll see where we go from there.
Leanna Keith, everybody! Yeah! Woo. All right before our last performer, we're gonna do thank yous. So first off, thank you to all the audience that's here and watching virtually on the internet. Thank you so much for being here. Give yourself a round of applause. We wouldn't have a show if it wasn't for y'all. We really appreciate y'all being here. We also wouldn't have a show if it wasn't for our front of the house sound, Andy, our live stream. Yeah, let's keep a round of applause going. They did good work. They make our lives easier. So live stream tech, Stefan and Evan on sound. We have our season graphic designer, Michael, and our volunteers, Gisela and Luis. Thanks very much. And our Bushwick production team, we have Jeff Larson, Melissa Montalto, me, Dre Marilyn, Wes Waddell, and Emily Persia. We have Town Halls, Candace, who's a house manager, Isabella at box office, Andrew at the bar, and the rest of the volunteers through Town Hall. Thank you so much. Closing off the night, we have Kate Barrett. Kate is a lifelong prolific songstress and natural mystic of music, born and raised here in Seattle. Kate released not just one, but 2 records recently. The first with her beloved alternative funk band Good Quiver, October 21st. The other as a solo songstress for All Hallows in memory and in dedication to her most musical mentor. Let's give it up to Kate.
Thank you, Drea. Hi, I'm so happy to be back here for the Bushwick Book Club. I just love writing for this club. It's my favorite book club. In reading this book, there are so many elements that are terrifying, right? Like, could be terrifying. Like, we could talk about the apocalypse, whether that's a personal apocalypse or, the actual apocalypse where the world ends. Terrifying, right? Amnesia, terrifying. Forgetting the names of your loved ones, terrifying. Lots of terrifying things, but I found that the most terrifying thing and the most relatably terrifying thing about this book was the thought of that exchange as the last exchange you ever have with anyone that you love, right? To have to live with those being the last words you said. Leave me alone, right? I don't know if I can swear here. Can I swear here? Leave me the fuck alone is what he said. Also, I forgot to tell you what I look like. I look like your basic witch, right? Long, dark hair, pointy, angular nose. And I wore my best orange dress. Anyway, that's what I decided to focus on this song. That was what I really, just the feels of that was what I was most inspired by, I think, in this book. So it's called How Could I Kill Me? And I'm going to play it for you now. How could I ever forget you? How could I ever forget you? So what time is it, like June, or is it afternoon with a dead crow at your feet? Hope it doesn't come too soon. God, if I only knew how sorry I could be. I know something is awry, don't have the reason why. Memory may be a dream. I don't have the will to die, don't have the will to try, and it's trying to kill me. Kill me. How could I ever forget you? How could I ever forget you? So it's all inside my head. I wanted to forget those words I never meant. Words I should have never said, I would have never said. But I said them, and I said them to you. Kill me. How could I ever forget you? ever forget you? How could I? How could I ever forget you? How could I? How could I ever forget you? It's the end now. I will never get to try again. It's the end, it's the end. I will never get to try again. 'Cause it's the end now. Never get to try again. Do you understand? It's the end now. We'll never get to try again. So kill me. Thank you so much, and thank you to everyone. I loved tonight.
Yeah, Kate Barrett, everyone. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. One nice last round of applause for all the performers. Darren Lucas, Kate Olsen, John Yoon, Nessa Gracing, Emily Persha, Jay Tether, Nick Dross, Leanna Keith, and Kate Barrett. They did so good. Oh, that was really good. Our next two shows will be December 10th, and that will be at Hugo House for Ink Loud. And then the next one here will kick off the new year, January 14th, with Red in the Bone. So hopefully see you then. Everyone get home safe. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
All that remains is the sound of your voice, locked in a world grown sick and mean, working half your life on the line. You hit the trail searching out a dream, you and me never looking behind. All the miles we travel, lucky to call you my friend. Ties that bind unravel. Will I ever see you again? All the miles we travel, follow those trails to the end. Ties that bind unravel. Will I ever see you again? Long time ago, it was yesterday. Ain't no way to turn